Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Hard Facts on 92.3 Nigeria Info and Hearing Port Hackett. I'm Dio. 12 minutes gone past 3 p.m. And, time for another edition of the show. As today, Monday, marks the beginning of another working week. And from now to Friday, as has been the case for some years now, we'll keep the conversation going between 3 and 7 p.m. It's also a new month, by the way. Yep, it's the first day in the month of March. So I like most people like to do, I suppose, I believe Happy New Month will be in order. So, Happy New Month. Welcome once again. I hope February was kind to you. Well, in spite of the very disturbing news that constantly emanates from within, in spite of the lapses and the laxities and the mind-boggling preponderances, if you will, of government in the country at different levels. In spite of all of that, I hope February was kind to you. But if it didn't quite turn out as you expected, not to worry. You know there's March. You can wipe the slate clean. Maybe there are aspects you can't completely wipe. You can keep on building or working from there. But the point is, what you couldn't make happen in February, pardon me, you definitely have an opportunity to make happen in the month of March. All right, just keep working hard, keep believing, keep working smart, and of course, keep listening to Nigeria Info. It can all happen. It can all happen for you. So let's see. On the show today, a few matters we're going to be addressing. Absolutely. So I've got side comments coming up in a moment, random stories, random thoughts as well. And then we've got today's rant coming up also, something on my mind to express some thoughts in it. I'll take your thoughts in mind till 4 p.m. Now, 4 features business news. And after that, we'll delve into some other conversation. Niger government says, take your kids to school. Yeah, that's what the Niger state government is telling parents over there. Take your kids to school. Student abduction. Don't stop your wards from schooling. That's what the Niger state government is telling parents over there. Take your kids to school. In spite of the unfortunate incidents that's transpired lately, in spite of the very, very sad situation, with the abduction of students in schools in some states in the north and most recently, particularly Niger State, the government there is saying, well, in spite of that, just take your kids to school, all right? Take them to school. So I'll be asking, should the parents trust the government on this? Should they trust the government on this? Should they take their kids to school? Now, here's the thought. Here's the headline, pardon me, via Punch. Student abduction. Don't stop your wards from schooling. Niger tells parents. What's that story? Just a moment. I'd like to read a bit of it. Come on. Alright. Niger State government has advised parents not to allow the abduction of students in the state to discourage them from sending their wards to school. Yeah. Oh, come on. Sorry, bit of a problem with the computer. Alright, this was stated by the Commissioner of Education, Hajia Hanato Jibrin Salu, while handing over the released students who were abducted from Government Science College Kagara to the relatives in Mina, the state capital. Oh, pardon me, the latest situation was not the Niger. I think that was the Foreign State. Well, Sally also disclosed that the state has promised to secure audit schools from all criminal elements to allow students and pupils to pursue their education. The commissioner, who spoke on behalf of Governor Abubakar Sani Bello, said that plans were already on towards making sure that schools are safe in the state, especially the boarding schools. All right, so should the parents trust government on this matter? Simply, government has said, don't worry, don't stop your kids, just take them to school. We have made plans, we have made adequate provision. Should the parents trust the government in this? We'll look at that in the 4 o'clock hour. I'll take us to 5 p.m. 5, we got the news update. And yes, it's finally been done. His Excellency, the River State Governor, Chief Barrister Ezebunwa Yeso Wike, Mr. Project, POS Africa. He's commissioned, opened the new Okoronodu flyover in Rumokoro. The governor, His Excellency, has warned against illegal tax collection by communities and street trading around the new Okoronodu flyover in Rumokoro. Governor Wike said this today at the brief commissioning ceremony of the flyover. He called out the army on alleged involvement in the illegal tax collection and street trading. Let's hear what His Excellency had to say about this at the wonderful commissioning today.
I also hear and I have told the GOC of the 6th Division and the garrison commander to tell their men to stop what they are doing on this road by mentioning that they are collecting money from people, telling their people to be selling on this road. It is either you will kill all of us. This is not the election time where I come and carry our ballot boxes. This one we have done the road. Allow the people to enjoy this road. Tell their people to leave our road. This is not market. They should go to the market and trade. They should go to the motor park and load.
But Your Excellency, sir, Your Excellency, sir, if it pleases you, Your Excellency, if they send you there also, Your Excellency, let's think about it. If Your Excellency was not an excellency, and they send you to that place also, Your Excellency, will you not also collect? It was just the thoughts that was running through my mind, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, will you not also collect? Well, the governor also said the remaining flyovers on the construction interstate will be ready by August.
Tomorrow we are going to sign agreement with Johannesburg for the 7th and 8th flyover, and we are going to pay them 70% of the money. I don't want to hear variation. I don't want to hear any story. All I want, before next year, they have completed it. The 3 other flyovers, Komola, GRA, and Obunabade, they have to complete it before August this year, and then start with these other 2 new flyovers.
Governor Wike led the former governor of Cross River State, Donny Duke, to commission the flyover. And by the way, do not be shocked. His Excellency is a man of surprises. Don't be amazed that in spite of the more recently announced 2 new flyovers that are going to be constructed, don't be shocked that in the coming weeks, His Excellency might announce another, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 flyovers. He definitely has a thing for them these days, doesn't he? Well, anyways, so we'll talk about this in the 5 o'clock hour after the news update. What's it like? I haven't had the privilege of using the flyover yet or traversing that part of town today. So what's it like? What's it like? And particularly, especially for business owners, shop owners in that vicinity who've had their shops closed down for a couple of months now. Because of the ongoing brilliant work over there. Are the shops open now? Are businesses open? How's it going, guys? Are you elated? Those who are feeling sick and who are down, are they up now? Are they feeling great? Are businesses back? When you open your shops, if you opened your shops today, what do your goods look like, your properties and all of that, So we'll talk about all of that in the 5 o'clock hour. And if you feel like calling to thank His Excellency for the flyover and the commissioning, you're very much welcome to do so also in the 5 o'clock hour, of course. Now, headlines 5:30, major news at 6 p.m. and open season is up after that. During which, if you missed out on any show today, I'll take your thoughts on those during that time. So that's pretty much is the show today. Any changes you will know. Just stay tuned. So let's see. Keep the boat rolling with today's side comment. Random stories, random thoughts, that I came across as I checked out the news today. A reminder that these random thoughts of mine are not to be discussed at this time. No, they're not. Oh, someone talking about me still being around. I'm still around. Yeah. Not gone anywhere yet. Still very much around. I think I have been advised to mention if I'm going to be away. I did think I was going to be away at about this time actually, or sometime in February, but it didn't quite work out. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm still around for now. Thank you very much. So let's see. To kick off today's side comments, let's talk about some significant things that happened this weekend. Yes, indeed. I had a very fine weekend. Thank you very much for asking, by the way, and especially on what day was. It was yesterday. It was yesterday, Sunday, February 28th, the last day in the month, and as happens most weekends these days, we got football. And thank God for football. I mean, God must have had a personal hand in creating football. Really, I mean, it's blessed humanity, hasn't it? And there is such a thing known as the Premier League, the English Premier League precisely. And games were played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games precisely we played yesterday in the EPL. Arsenal playing one of those games away at Leicester City. And already I am seeing messages pouring in here right now. And the people are what can I say? The people are demanding. They are asking for it. The messages are pouring in right now. People are asking, and you have to give the people what the people want. So as I was saying, Arsenal was away at Leicester City, and it was a big game for Arsenal because we've not had the best of times lately. And it looked like it was going to go awry. It looked like it was going to go bad for Arsenal as Tielemans opened scoring for Leicester City in the 6th minute after some error, courtesy Xhaka and Willian. Not sure they both knew what they were doing at that time. But, it was a great run from Tielemans, and he shot past Leno, and it was 1 Leicester, 0 Arsenal. And for some people, they believed, same old story for Arsenal, especially as far as recent form is concerned. But it was not to be. It definitely was not to be, because David Luiz, courtesy a brilliant assist from Willian, the Brazilian, obviously making up for the error he and Xhaka committed that led to Leicester's first goal. Boom, header, back of the net, 1-1. Arsenal were back in the game. And guess what? Arsenal were not done yet, because in injury time, first half, 47 minutes or so, it was Alexander Lacazette who converted a penalty after the Nigerian entity forgot that he was playing football and presumed that it was handball or maybe even basketball. I don't know. Or volleyball. But something that involved his hands anyway. Gifting Arsenal a penalty which lack of blood, made no mistake converting it, and of course it was Arsenal 2, Leicester 1. But of course Arsenal were not done yet. No, we were not, because in the second half, in the 58th minute, it was Nicolas Pepe of the hashtag Pepe Dem Gang. Yeah, it was him, same guy, yes, who easy tapping in front of goal after another Willian assist, or sort of an assist anyways. And boom, it was Arsenal 3, Leicester 1. And it could have been more than that for Arsenal, but we just, contained, felt the ball. The boys were feeling themselves, passing the ball around, defending well also. Great game for Arsenal. Leicester 1, Arsenal 3. And in just about a week, 2 great comebacks, because in the Europa League as well, it was tough for Arsenal, but Arsenal had to come back to win the game away from home. I think this was at home, actually. And something similar happened in the Premier League as well. Having to come back from a goal down to beat Leicester 3-1. Fantastic. And once again, of course, due to popular demand, the people are asking for it. And when the people ask for it, you have to give it to them. Here is an Arsenal moment. Enjoy this. Be right back in a bit. Everybody loves an Arsenal moment. Everybody. Everybody. Even Chelsea fans wait for it. Man U fans can't help jumping for joy when they hear it. Everybody loves an Arsenal moment, really. You know. And a few of the messages here, by the way. Arsenal moment, we pray. Precious Mnekede sent that. Arsenal moment, please. Arsenal is always full of surprises. I'm proud of our boys. Lacazette never ceases to amaze me. You're very welcome. Died, please. The people demand for Arsenal moment to help us calm the pressure coming from negative happenings in the world. Thanks for listening to the voice of the people. CH from Oyibo. When the people ask for it, you have to give it to them. Yes, indeed. So, moving on. I'm sure you will enjoy that. Now, to today's side comments, random stories, random thoughts, which will not be discussed now. A PDP chieftain in Rivers State, Ambrose Nbuzi, has joined in commending Governor Nyesom Wike for approving the siting of one faculty of the Rivers State University in a Barra community in a Che local government area. Mr. Nbuzi, at a media briefing, said the Che people are happy with Governor Wike's gesture to develop a Che and create economic value for the environment, which will boost revenue generation. Let's hear what the PDP chieftain, what's his name? Ambrose Nbuzi had to say in his very obvious efforts at thanking His Excellency. Here it is.
When a faculty is cited in a community, it multiplies the revenue generation. For that faculty to be in Eche today, people will build houses, strangers will come to do business, at the same time increasing the revenue generation in Eche land. Eche people haven't had the pronouncement by the governor are extremely happy. Governor Wike, we thank you, we appreciate you.
And I would like to add to that, so all these strangers who are coming to build land, you people, you are in trouble. See, because our youth leaders and our women elders and elders groups are going to destroy you with matching ground and drink money. Just be ready. You think you're just coming here to come and use our land and our soil, come and build, come and develop. You want to come and develop our place just like that? You just want to come and develop our place just like that? Okay, we have heard you. We are waiting for all of you. We are waiting for you. Just come. Bring your cement and come and drop at site. Say you want to build. And you will not employ our youth and give 5 of them position that they will not even be coming for work. You just be paying them. You won't do that. Okay, we will see. We are waiting. We are waiting for all of you. Also, Mr. Nwuzi said that Che people will collectively appreciate Governor Wike's love to them with their support and votes for whom the governor will anoint to succeed him as governor. So you see what this great man has done. I'm as His Excellency's self-appointed senior special advisor on reminding His Excellency of critical matters. I am taking down names. I think I said it last week. I've been taking down names of people who have been thanking His Excellency. All of you who have not thanked, you see, the flyover has been commissioned now. All of you at Rumokoro, all of you there. PDP, I don't know PDP leaders over there at Rumokoro. I don't know PDP stalwarts there. Our elders, our traditional rulers, are you not there? Nobody. I've not heard anybody from there thanking His Excellency. The business owners, shop owners. Okay, don't worry. We know where we'll get you. I'll put down this person's name now. All of you will not thank. Anyway, don't worry. There's no need to talk too much. You know what we can do. You know what we can do. So, kudos to this person who has thanked His Excellency. However, the abducted senior lecturer was Uniport, Dr. Jones is still in captivity 1 week after he was whisked away by gunmen. Same for Anthony Monarch, Aaron Ikurun, who was also taken away from his palace by gunmen a week ago. New Police Commissioner in River State, Ebuka Friday, aka the Versatile One, last week said he's committed to ensuring their unconditional release. The Versatile One, CP, the latest CP in town, was still waiting for the release, the unconditional release of these persons. We are waiting, and we hope that they'll be released sooner rather than later. And to the kidnappers, once again, do let these people go. They are not responsible for your not being able to afford food. They are not your government, and neither are they your parents that didn't bring you up very well. All right, so release them, let them go, let them be with their families, so at least they can bring up their children well, and hopefully you will learn a thing or two before. Okay, I was going to say ICRAC will catch you, but ICRAC has been disbanded now. But somebody will catch you anyway. You'll be caught very soon, and you'll be paraded illegally. Of course, it's illegal, but CPA Booker Friday probably may emphasis on need, may need to parade some people very soon. So you'll be caught and you'll be paraded. You'll be paraded. And then you will tell these people that it was the devil that pushed you. It will happen. We've seen it time and again, and it will happen to you as well. Let's see. What else am I missing out? Okay, on the news earlier today, was there anything that caught my attention? A quick look at that before I move on. I think I have to wrap it up now. But finally, in my capacity as the self-appointed senior special advisor to His Excellency on reminding His Excellency of critical matters, Your Excellency, sir, demonstration school teachers in Rivers State have substantive and subsistent court orders. They have judgments in their favor. The appeal of your administration fell flat on its face as the appeal court threw out, the appeal for lack of merit. So let's pay the demonstration teachers their salaries. The human beings and workers deserve their wages. And Your Excellency, being a lawyer himself, understands the need and the importance of obeying court judgments. Even though there's infrastructure money, let's make sure that we provide. Demonstration teachers salary money also. It's very important. It's as important as infrastructure money. Your Excellency, I would never suggest that we use infrastructure money to pay demonstration teachers. But while we have infrastructure or flyover money, as we also have trader money and market money and all the other money, let's provide for demonstration teachers salaries money as well. All right. And also, let's fix our schools, Your Excellency. Let's fix our schools, especially basic education. In many instances, it can best be described as being in tatters. Let's do something about it. We need at least 10,000 teachers. Let's fix that. Let's fix infrastructure in the schools. Education money is very important also, as education is the future. Flyovers might take us over the Rumoko roundabout. Flyovers will not and cannot take us into the future. Education, however, will take us light years into the future. Let's do that for our children today, Your Excellency. Let's do that. As I'm sure Your Excellency's children go to very good schools and are being prepared for the future. Let's prepare the children of the common man as well. It may not be as fantastic as the ones Your Excellency's children are going to, but at least let's give them a chance. Let's give them a chance. So that's it for side comments. I go on a break. When I return, today's round comes up. Please stay with us.
A clean surrounding is a collective effort.
Diseases could be avoided
with good hygiene practice. Be more responsible with how you dispose waste products. The environment will be better looking without litter and exposed garbage. We love our city clean. This message is from 92.3 Nigeria Info.
We give the facts.
News entirely.
We give the evidence. Just to keep you informed.
News, weather.
I get my information top of the hour every hour.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
And now, hard facts.
Hard facts with Diode.
Okay, back to Hard Fact 91.3 Nigeria Info. Here in Port Harcourt, I'm Diode. 23 to before 4 p.m. I'd like to rant for just a bit. There's something in my mind. I'm expressing some thoughts in it. You're welcome to express your thoughts and mine till 4 p.m. Now, the essence of my rant today is quite simple, and, well, maybe not so simple, because some of the simplest things appear to be the most complex things for leadership in this country. But I still maintain it's quite simple, really. is simply to remind governments in this country to always put the people first. You cannot succeed as a leader. I think that one of the biggest problems, if not the biggest problem, of leadership in Nigeria, or the class of persons who make it to leadership positions in Nigeria, they do not understand the purpose of leadership. They are convinced that it's about themselves. That they put themselves first, and then their cronies, and then their enemies, and then their religious leaders maybe, and then maybe family members, and then maybe somewhere along the line the people may now feature in the scheme of things. But it's not supposed to be that way, because you are going to fail woefully as leaders consistently, or people who occupy leadership positions in Nigeria consistently fail woefully in administering what it is they believe to be leadership, but which in actual fact is as far away as possible to leadership as anything can possibly be. So, a reminder to governments that for you to succeed in this thing called leadership, you must, as a matter of fact and principle, always put the people first. Always, not sometimes, not every now and then, but always put the people first. Now, a story here inspired today's rant, and it's in the Punch newspaper. You probably can find it elsewhere as well, but it's captured in the Punch. Nigerians will be shocked by those behind schoolgirls' abduction, says Matawalle. Let's go through the story. Now, the Zamfara State Governor, Bello Matawalle, on Sunday said he had many revelations to make about the attack on government girls' secondary school Jangabi on Friday, when over 300 students were abducted. The governor, who said this when 17 MS in the state paid him a sympathy visit over the abduction of the schoolgirls, said Nigerians would be shocked to know people behind the abduction of the girls. Now, I don't understand why, when things like this happen, when tragedies like this happen, when unfortunate incidents like this happen, everybody is paying condolence and sympathy visits to a governor. Why are they paying the visits to the governor? The governor is not the one whose children have been kidnapped, or in other cases where you have other kinds of tragedies befalling people. The governor is not the one whose family or friends or colleagues or neighbors have been killed in the event that people are killed. So why do they pay these sympathy visits to governors or to people in position? Because they are not the ones directly affected by this. Meanwhile, very likely, nobody pays a sympathy visit to the parents. I'm yet to hear that in the more recent developments, unfortunate occurrences of students being kidnapped from schools, I'm yet to hear that any high-powered delegation of government at whatever level and of whatever arm, either the executive or the legislature, have sent a high-powered delegation to go sympathize with the parents, families, and loved ones of the abducted students. I've never heard that. But they all go in their kaftans and in their agbadas and danshikis, looking freshly laundered and freshly tailored, all lining up to pay sympathies to governors, who, by the way, may not even know the names of the children who have been abducted, while the families are left, their parents and family members are left to bite their nails and gnash their teeth and wonder and keep praying that their children or wards will be released to them very soon. Now, moving on. Recall that government on Friday attacked GGSS Jangabi and abducted over 300 girls, while 7 of the girls escaped while they were being taken into the bush. The attack occurred almost 2 weeks after bandits abducted 27 students and 15 workers of Government Science College Kagara in Niger State. Now, commenting on the rising insecurity in the country, the Emir of Ankara blamed the federal government, blah, blah, blah. But in his response, Matawalle, the governor, thanked the Emirs for the solidarity visit and assured them that he would not abandon his peace accord with the bandits, no matter what the people would say. He said, quote, "As we await the arrival of the released kidnapped students of GSSS Jangabi at the government house today," the governor said, this is a quote, "As we await the arrival of the released kidnapped students of GSSS Jangabi at the government house today." By the way, I'll come back to this in a moment. This statement was made yesterday, Sunday. I'll come back to why this is very disturbing. But continuing. I want to inform you that there are many revelations in relation to the abduction of these students. Many people will be surprised to hear those people behind the abduction of these innocent children. They are not comfortable with the progress I am getting as a result of my peace initiative, and they want to do all they can to sabotage my efforts. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, this everything can be about you. Your Excellency, everything is not about you. So somehow the governor, Matawalle, His Excellency, has made this about his detractors, his political enemies. They are trying to get him. That's why these 300 students were abducted from their school. Apparently, it's got nothing to do with the children. It's got nothing to do with their parents. It's about him. It is about him. Because in his words, once again, they are not comfortable with the progress I am getting as a result of my peace initiative, and they want to do all they can to sabotage my efforts. So once again, somehow the governor made all of this to be about him. And what does he mean, by the way, by many people will be surprised to hear those people behind? If you know the people who are behind the abduction, this is not a soap opera. This is not a telenova. It is definitely not Telemundo or Z World. Can't you just mention the people behind it to security agents, or even mention it publicly, and let these people be investigated, let them be arrested when necessary, prosecuted, let the law take its course? Why are you keeping us in suspense? That if only you know, if only you hear, if only you hear the people who are behind this. Who are the people behind this, Your Excellency? Who, for God's sakes, are the people behind this? Who are they? Because he said, I will inshallah succeed at the end of the day, and they will bury their faces in shame. His Excellency is literally saying that he knows the people who are responsible for this, but he wants to keep it to himself. I don't know why. Because once again, somehow the governor has made all of this about himself. It's about him. Now, back to the earlier statement he made. Remember that one I mentioned earlier on that I said I'll get back to, where he said that as we wait for the arrival of the released kidnapped students of GSSS Jangebe at the government house today. Remember that? Fine. Back to the story. Now, meanwhile, there was confusion over the release of the schoolgirls on Sunday. While top government officials and the state governors said they had been released, an online newspaper, The Cable, reported the State Commissioner for Information and Culture, Suleiman Anka, said they had not been released. But earlier on Sunday, the governor, while receiving emirs who visited him, said government arrival of the released kidnapped students of GSSS Jangebe at the government house today. That was Sunday. Why? The only reason why a governor would make a statement like that is he was thinking of himself. He was not thinking of the parents. He was not thinking of the family members who are in anguish, who are in pain, who are agonizing. He did not think what his words would do to them, the impact he would have of them. He was thinking about himself, about gratifying himself, about looking like a superhuman, looking like the savior who has rescued the children. I have done it. They don't want me to succeed, but I have done it. I have saved them. They are coming. I have done it. Look at me. Bow before me. Relish me. Worship me. Look at what I have done. Thank me. Thank me. Laugh with me. Kind of like one of those villains in the Batman action superhero comics or cartoons as well. Now, as the confusion over the release of the girls worsened on Sunday, the governor and other top government officials left Government House where they had been waiting the arrival of the students. Because His Excellency the governor said that they are coming to Government House today. So everybody was waiting. The governor has said it, so they have to come, right? Because His Excellency has said it. They have to come. They must come. But guess what? They haven't come. They have not come yet. Meanwhile, the State Commissioner of Police, Abutu Yaro, on Sunday said that the over 300 abducted students had not been released. But His Excellency said, we are waiting for them in Government House. They are coming today, being yesterday, Sunday. Our Excellencies and Honorables, need to get to a point where they understand, and I fear that many of them do not, maybe even most of them. It's not about you. Ascending a leadership position is not about you. It's about the people. The people must and always must come first. I can't even start to imagine right now the fresh trauma, the renewed trauma that the families of those students have been thrown into. Hearing the governor's comments, or hearing of the governor's comments, that the children have been released and they were coming to government house yesterday, only to hear once again that no such thing has happened. Because once again, we're not thinking about the people, we're thinking about ourselves. Me, the honorable. Me, the excellency. They don't want me to succeed. Well, I've done it. I've done it. Thank me. Thank me. Can't you thank me? See what I have done. It is me. Only me could have done this. I have done it again. Worship me. Adore me. But excellencies, once again, it's about the people. And I hope that this serves to remind you of that, hopefully. On that note, I end my round. Thanks for listening. Hope I didn't bore you. Any thoughts in mind? Numbers to the same lines are open. 0817 93 0002 or 0003. 0817 93 0007 or 0009. We're live on Twitter, YouTube at Nigerian for PH, WhatsApp on Facebook.com/Nigerian for PH. Also, keep it brief, concise, and straight to the point, please. Hello, hard fact to welcome.
Good afternoon, Dayo.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Prosper.
Go ahead.
You won't blame Her Excellency. Unfortunately, it's a cultural problem. It's a country whereby political position is seen as the highest social status you can attain, rather than a public service that you serve to the people. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, Dayo. And people feel that political position is all about themselves. That if they reach the echelon of human achievement, they won't think about the people. So that's the orientation the Nigerian people have, especially the rich people who are going to political positions. But I want to tell them that political position is all about serving the people. It's more or less like a stewardship. The people have put you there to serve them. Everybody cannot be there at the same time. And that's why we have leadership issues. People who do not connect with the people at all. They're just words apart. The difference is just like the sun to the earth. They don't understand the people because all they think about is themselves. If they think about themselves, whatever they do is all about themselves. They don't put the people into mind. So I believe that the next time we can have a change is when people begin to see political position as not just as a position to achieve whatever thing you want to achieve, but
Prosper.
a position whereby.
Great to hear from you, sir. Thank you very much. I must move on right now. Hello, hard fact to welcome.
Good afternoon.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Uji, and I'm calling you from Neka.
Go on.
Dayo, I think what you just read, what baffles me in one of the things he just read was him saying that due to the progress of the state. Dayo, I wonder what is in that state? Are there overhead bridges, as in the place is now being compared to Malaysia?
I'm not even sure they have as many flyovers as we have in Port Harcourt.
Are you getting what a politician is telling the people? Because of the progress that is found in the state, some persons are doing this and all that. And sometimes it changes, and I think if we really think before we talk, some of our leaders. Anyway, it's not a new thing because even it's almost everywhere in all the states in Nigeria, where when a basic amenity, our right has been provided by one or two politicians that are on seat. We begin to tend to say, oh, thank you, oh, praise God, oh, we begin to raise our handkerchief and begin to dance. Our basic amenities. I wonder if we are practicing democracy in this country. May God help us. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, Mighty 1-3. Hello? Hello? Hard fact to welcome.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead.
Hello, Dayo.
Hello, go ahead,
From
please.
Port Harcourt.
Yeah, go on.
I want to talk on the thing you said that the governor said, that if you know the people that are behind this kidnap, I want to ask, if there's an investigation about something going on and someone comes out and makes a statement that he knows who are behind those people, can he not be arrested?
Oh, a governor cannot be arrested. He's got immunity.
And cannot be questioned.
Well, he's got immunity basically. Yeah. So there's a limit. There's a limit to what security operatives can do with him. Hello, you're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good day, go on.
My name is Mike. Dayo, number one, I don't understand this fact that the government is building flyover and people are just there.
We're not discussing that now. We'll discuss that later on. Later on during the 5 o'clock hour, the flyover thing comes up then. But for now, no. Let's see. You can, like I mentioned, you can join via Facebook. Via Facebook, let's see. Kalada Georgia via Facebook goes, so Matawalle knows those responsible for these senseless acts, yet our security agencies are ignorant of the sponsors. It's a shame. Sango Edemana goes, people should stop playing politics with lives and properties. Let's see. Owunari Benibo goes, they should mention the names. We won't be shocked. And also free the abductees. Chumax Marino goes, like, seriously? That means you know the people behind it? Anthony Wisdom goes, household enemies, I guess. It's unfortunate. Well, you never know, I suppose. Hello, you're welcome, 913.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Dayo.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Richard from Rubibo. Let me just contribute two of your talk there. The first being the one about visiting the people who are suffering from the whole situation.
Yeah.
Why have you expected to visit them now? Are they living in White House? You visit people that out of your class.
And well, at least they can gather them and transport them to the White House, then visit them there. They mean, you know, they can gather them so close for them so that they will look presentable. And then,
God ambition. They all have their own political ambition. That's why they will forget the common man. The common man is nothing to them. That plain man that is there is the person they're looking after. Then on the basis of the governor calling that he knows the people. Trust me, it's expendable style. That's how we do it in expendable. I know the people. I will go and mount a rescue operation myself, me and my team. So he's not waiting for the law enforcers to do that. He wants to take it to his hand. That's the problem. He will never tell you. He will never tell you. When things get out of hand, that's when he will come to reveal to you just how much he loves them and how much this one. They will never pay you on time so that you can mount the rescue operation. It's when it is out of hand. They should not be sorry. And we know. We try our best. Now leave our government, man. They are just doing their political ambition stuff. Thank you very much, bros.
you're welcome. Hello?
Dayo.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome, go on.
You see, these are our governors. They see that they can come out at any time and tell us what we want to hear. And also the governor feel that some persons don't know that they know the persons that he wants to mention their names. But it's just like when you call somebody when you're not sure, well, when the people are not sure, but you yourself, you know that this person is behind this stuff. But because of others don't know, they will not believe. So what is there as a governor, as number one security man of his own state? What is there to say? Okay, even if he doesn't want to call their name, why not go to them and tell them, see, you guys should stop this and all? I didn't threaten them, or I'm going to expose you guys. What is wrong? For me and my family, he don't even need to even come out to even start blagging that. If he mentioned, if he called, if we see, there's no need for that. Because as far as I'm concerned, he just let himself down because he hasn't even mentioned anything. Yes, for me, he didn't say anything. He just came out to show his face on TV for us to know that he's still a governor. You know the people and your children, the
let's not debate. Of course, they were kidnapped. I mean, did you hear the experiences of the Kagara boys? I mean, I think it's insensitive to suggest. I mean, you can argue that some people are playing some games here, but to now suggest that the children are part of the games, I think is insensitive.
See, Dayo. See, at least we have elderly men around us, and we have millions of people that will not even look into that will not even agree, or will not even hear what they are saying.
It doesn't matter how elderly those men are; it's completely irrelevant. But great to hear from you, though. We had the account of the Kagara boys, and I'm shocked that till now, we still have mundane discussions as to whether people were kidnapped or not. The Kagara boys described how they were beaten mercilessly. You saw the videos when they arrived at the government house. Some of them were limping, literally. Anyways. Via WhatsApp, hi there, it's indeed quite perturbing, just like you said. This is a country where anybody can say anything they want. If it's the same country, wouldn't the governor be called for questioning? His speech was about self, not about the kidnapped children. Shame to us, because we have woefully failed. That's a blessing. Dyer, good afternoon. We have people who have had a rough life growing up and lack the main ingredients in communal bonding. These people certainly have leadership thrust upon them, and as such assume a larger-than-life status. That's by Lawson. Well, that's the much I can take for now. It's 4 p.m. time for the business news. When I return, Niger State government tells the parents, let the children go to school. Don't be bothered. Should the parents believe them? When I return, please stay with us.